as we mentioned before, the way that you tweak out the synchronization settings for your own organization will be specific to your organization. But in general, we define users and we define the type of contact information that those users will synchronize through synchronization sets or sync sets. So how do we get to these sync sets? Well, what we're going to do is go up to the Tools menu and click on Tools, and then we're going to go to the Synchronization panel. When we click on Synchronization panel, it opens up the dialog box called Synchronization, in which is the Synchronization panel including Manage Sync Sets. We'll click on Manage Sync Sets, and then we're going to click on Create a New Sync Set. And we'll just call this one Class. And then we're going to click on Next. You can put a description if you want, but that's optional. Now, notice that all of the users that are on our database, all of the people that have authority to access the database are listed. But remember that they have different specific security settings. Now, Chris Huffman and myself are both administrators. It's best to give someone an administrative role to sync with them, that is, if you're an administrator, because that way they can do everything that you can do. In other words, you should keep in mind the security roles when you're syncing sets. It's possible that you could synchronize all of the information to an individual, but they wouldn't be able to use some of it because they have a limited access type of account. So again, you should keep in mind that the synchronization opportunities that they have are going to be controlled by their security role. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sync Bill Ferguson and Chris Huffman. And so I selected the two of them, and then I clicked on the arrow to move them over. Now we're going to click on Next. And notice then the next question that it asks us is, do you want to synchronize all of the available contacts, or did you want to define sync set criteria? Well, if you want to tweak this out for your own organization, that's up to you. But this can get very complex. Now, it just depends on whether you want the synchronization to happen quicker, and there are only certain criteria that you want to synchronize. But let's say we said, okay, we're going to define sync set criteria, and we click on Next. And then if we said, okay, let's create some criteria. Well, notice then that we've got the same type of thing that we had when we were setting up queries. We can set up the contact criteria, field name, operator, value, add that to the list, and go on and on with that. So if you want to set up that type of criteria for your own organization, or if you need to, then this is where you do that. For now, what we're going to do is click on Cancel. We're going to click on Back, and then we're going to say, no, we want to synchronize all available contacts, and click on Next. Then it says, okay, well, all you have to do now is click on Finish, and you will then be synchronizing contacts. When you add contacts to one, it will add contacts to the other, and in fact we've created a sync set right there. We can also edit sync sets or delete sync sets or copy sync sets from the same tool. But you should just understand that using the sync set tools allow you to set up the users and the contacts. And of course the last thing that we need to do in regards to synchronization is set up the synchronization environment. How synchronization will occur, when synchronization will occur, and those types of things. So we'll talk about setting up the synchronization environment next.